See, when no one's watching, who are you? To when everyone's watching.
All right, we back.
And we got a chance to see when no one was watching.
Period. All of these big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is.
He would be found at any kind of Diddy party or any kind of place with Diddy unless it's in a business atmosphere. So I'm looking at him as a saint going to a party that ain't nothing but sin, drinking, maybe fornication, man on man, woman on woman, he on she. But maybe he'd have to lay some hands on somebody.
All right, guys, it's time to buckle up because Monique is dropping some bombshells. And people, it's getting real. You thought Hollywood was all glitz and glamour? Well, think again. Monique is pulling back the curtain on all of her brothers and sisters. I'm talking Tyler Perry, T.D. Jakes, Diddy, and Oprah Winfrey herself, and it's getting wild. So, get this. We already talked quite a bit about Diddy's secret gay parties, his shady dealings with Pastor T.D. Jakes, and even the alleged abuses against women. But Monique is getting into a whole new chapter, digging into how Tyler Perry and T.D. Jakes might actually be worse than Diddy himself. We're going to get into how she was blackballed by Tyler Perry and Oprah, how Perry has forced and sacrificed young black men in Hollywood, and to put a cherry on top, the $1 million quote-unquote donation. Tyler Perry gave T.D. Jakes that one time to keep things hush-hush. This is going to be a heavy one, so you better sit back and strap on your seatbelt.
Hey, want to know how I got this $50,000 check for an accident I was involved in over 5 months ago? Look, if you've been injured in a car accident that wasn't your fault, you have to watch this video. There's a little known loophole that attorneys and insurance companies don't want you to know about. A loophole that allows you to get the maximum.
About to get real. Tyler Perry and T.D. Jakes, usually seen as these inspirational figures, are now under Monique's microscope. She's hinting at some underground stuff, suggesting that there's more to their stories than what we see on the surface. And Diddy? Yep, he's in the mix too. Apparently, it's not just about his music empire. There's more to the tale of Sean Diddy Combs. Monique's revelations paint a picture of Hollywood that goes way beyond showbiz. She's throwing shade on these industry giants, suggesting that their private lives might not be as squeaky clean as their public images. So here's the scoop on Monique's beef with the big shots in the industry, Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey. It all started with the Precious Awards campaign, where Monique refused to promote the film at Cannes for free. She had her reasons, juggling a talk show, a comedy tour, and family time. Monique said to Oprah, "I've done my part," and they agreed to disagree. This is from 2015, when Monique first dropped the bomb about being blackballed by the trio, Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, and Oprah Winfrey. Daniels, in response, threw some shade her way, saying her demands during Precious didn't align with the campaign, souring her Hollywood relationships. But Monique spilled even more tea during her Apollo set, clarifying,
So no, I was not blackballed. I was whiteballed. By some black who had no balls. Thank you, Mr. Lee Daniels. Thank you, Miss Oprah Winfrey. You are not paying me equally. You are not treating me fairly. So y'all can suck my if I had one.
back in 2009, she decided to skip a press tour for Precious, co-produced by Oprah and Tyler Perry, because they weren't planning to pay her and she needed a break. Seemed fair, right? But suddenly, she's labeled as difficult to work with. Fast forward, media stories painted her as a troublemaker.
That's really something sad that we need to talk about, though. Like, why people don't never stick up for the, like she said, y'all say she fat. Y'all call her fat. You know what I'm saying? And y'all treat her a certain type of way because she's a fat black woman. But Amy Schumer, lame ass, she not even funny. Amy Schumer get a $2.53 million deal, and y'all sit there and offer this woman $500,000, man. I'm talking about you, Netflix. Y'all got Monique fucked up, bro. Then turn around and offer, see, but what they did with Dave Chappelle, they offered Dave Chappelle $50 million. That was hush money. They was trying to offer, and he ain't take it. That's why he ain't take the deal. Netflix tried to offer Dave Chappelle a $50 million hush deal. You know what I'm saying? So he'll stop talking about what he been talking about, because you know Dave Chappelle, one of the goats at unlocking this shit for us, bro, and putting this shit in our face on the homies. Netflix offered him a $50 million deal to do stand up, and he ain't taking. They offered Monique 500,000. That lets you know right there. Because Monique been around longer than Dave Chappelle to me. And I remember Monique before I remember Dave Chappelle.
Despite winning an Oscar, Monique realized someone was playing dirty, and Lee Daniels spilled the beans about her getting blackballed for not playing the game. Now she's waiting for that overdue apology from Oprah and Tyler Perry. And here's the kicker. Oprah went back on her word, inviting Monique's brother on the show without her consent, reopening old wounds. Oprah offered no apology, and Monique's still waiting. Then in her Academy Award win, where Monique skipped thanking director Lee Daniels in her speech.
First, I would like to thank the Academy for showing that it can be about the performance and not the politics.
That move sparked a 13-year feud, with Daniels allegedly blackballing her. He had big plans for her in his projects during their estrangement, roles eventually played by Oprah and Taraji P. Henson. Monique hasn't patched things up with Oprah or Perry, and there's some lingering resentment towards Oprah for featuring her family members on her talk show, including a brother with a troubling past. By troubling past, I mean that Monique has publicly spoken out about and suffered from being SA'd by her brother when she was younger. And although Oprah knew this and promised Monique never to feature her family and especially her...
All right, man. This just to show you Oprah Winfrey's character. They went through the situation that they had with Precious, and this all allegedly. Allegedly, Oprah Winfrey wanted Monique to come and promote the movie for free. Monique said she wasn't doing it for free. You got to send her the budget. There was no budget sent, so Monique didn't show up. And ever since then, Monique has been blackballed. After this incident, I'm talking about after Precious, Monique gets a call from Oprah. Oprah said, I want to have your brother on the show. Is that okay with you? I wanted, because Monique was SA, sexually assaulted by her older brother. Damn, I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, but by her older brother in the household. And she wants to bring Monique's older brother on the Oprah Winfrey Show to help moms learn how to prevent it from happening in their household. That lets you know her character right there. I don't even gotta say nothing else, bro. I don't even, if you don't see what she doing, you ain't got no discernment.
Her brother on her talk show. She did it anyway. Despite the drama, Monique appreciates support from others like Donald Glover, who cast her in 2019, and Roseanne Barr, whom she stood by in 2018 during a racist tweet controversy. Monique's philosophy: I will stand for right all day long. So that's the lowdown on Monique's Hollywood saga. Always a roller coaster. But why is this all coming up again? Well, it's because she's finally decided to speak out against everyone involved. And y'all, it's not looking good for the lot. So, just recently, a video expose has gone viral where Monique goes into all the shady stuff that goes on in the industry. And initially, we all thought that the stuff that Diddy has been doing is bad, right? Well, let me just tell you, Monique's here to clear the board. And from the stuff she's revealed, it feels like Tyler Perry and TD Jakes are even worse. Monique spilled the tea on her big Hollywood feud during a chat on Turns Out with T.S. Madison. You know, the one where she's been shouting from the rooftops about being blackballed by the likes of Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey, all because she said no to the Precious Awards campaign. Well, Monique goes in on Perry talking about how he scammed her.
Hey, that is not me in the chat. I do not respond to people via type. I'm gonna respond just like this. That is not me in the chat.
When you ask me how does it feel to not hear him come out, I've seen The Wiz, and that's why I am so passionate about it. And I'm grateful that I do have my husband, because I can get extremely passionate about it. And I don't want to ever seem like I'm talking harshly about my brothers and sisters, but it takes me to a different place when I feel like you're scamming us.
According to Monique, after a good decade of drama, Tyler Perry finally decides to pick up the phone and call her. Yeah, that happened. They were apparently trying to bury the hatchet. Monique spills the deets, saying Perry admitted he messed up and even promised to publicly apologize for the whole mess. And guess what? Monique recorded that convo, and T.S. Madison claims she's heard it all. Monique dove deeper into the saga, revealing that she played the recorded audio for heavyweights like Kevin Hart and the Rev Al Sharpton.
Hey, you have an hour this week, right? Yeah. Great. I can teach you how to play 100 songs on piano in an hour. No way. All you need to learn is 4 chords. These.
According to her, Sharpton even nudged Tyler Perry to reach out to Monique once again. But here's the twist. Perry was initially not too keen on the idea. Eventually, though, he apparently told one of Monique's friends that he'd talk to her under 2 conditions. First, her husband manager had to sit this one out. And secondly, she had to serve up an apology to both him and Oprah for the whole blackball ordeal. Monique drops this bombshell and adds,
Now that was recent. So as I sit here with you and you say, wait a minute, I heard that man say he was wrong.
Yes, I did hear it.
And was going to apologize. Well, that's turned into, now I'll meet with you, not with your husband, and now you have to apologize to me. How does that happen?
Monique stared straight into the camera, ready to drop some truth bombs about Hollywood's track record with black women who dare to speak up. She laid it out plain and simple.
He wanted her away from her husband. That's what they doing psychologically with the black man, period. They taking the black man out the household to make to first weaken the man and to weaken the women. So they're weakening the household, period. So when they saying Monique is stronger when she's with her husband, she feels more confident, and I guess she just want her husband there. I guess for moral support. And I guess he might be, when women go home, y'all go home and y'all tell us everything. So we know everything that's going on, and we probably telling you how you need to maneuver the situation. So she probably want him right there. And for that man to tell him, we can meet, but don't bring your husband, that's a red flag right there. You trying to weaken her as a woman already out the gate. Come by yourself. But
Simple,
Monique,
breaking down
strong woman though.
the sad history of how black women who stand up for themselves often get ignored until it's too late.
Oftentimes, when it comes to a black woman speaking up and speaking out, it goes unheard until she dies. Then once she dies, then we go back and say, well, she was right, and let's make a movie about it.
Monique rattled off names, real talk, to drive her point home.
See, I can give you their names, Eartha Kitt. I can give you their names, Hazel Scott. I can give you their names, Fannie Lou Hamer. I can give you their names, Hattie McDaniel. All of those women took a stand. And all of those women left here heartbroken, unhealthy, looking at it.
She just named a bunch of people I never heard of. That let you know right there. That lets you know right there what the industry do.
The community saying, y'all know I'm right, but why won't anybody say anything?
It's a harsh reality check from Monique, shining a light on the struggle that black women face when they refuse to be silenced in Hollywood. So all in all, the Monique and Perry drama kicked off when she said no to promoting Precious, a move that wasn't part of her contract. Despite bagging the Best Supporting Actress award at the 2009 Oscars for her role, Monique wasn't about to sacrifice family time for the whirlwind of festivals and press junkets. Plus, she pointed out, it wasn't in her contract to do all that hoopla in the first place. Here's the backstory in detail. Monique agreed to take on the lead in Lee's indie film Precious for a humble $50,000. But then, the movie hit the jackpot with rave reviews at Sundance, and boom, Perry and Oprah jumped on board as executive producers. Suddenly, this small indie film had heavyweight backers. Now, the plot thickens. The team behind Precious wanted Monique to hit the campaign trail, but she made one thing clear. She wasn't doing it for free.
So what I was not going to do was make Hollywood the priority.
She even recalled her conversation with Perry at the Neighborhood Awards, where she told him straight up, I'm not in the business of working for free.
I said, what I cannot do, Tyler, is work for free.
They had a mutual understanding, hugged it out, and all seemed well. But as soon as it became clear that Monique wasn't playing the game of, because it's them, I gotta do it, that's when the blackball entered the scene. Monique spilled more beans, sharing that she started hearing whispers about being difficult to work with. And
so y'all gotta see how they played her. She took the role, like they said, humbly, $50,000. And then they got the major backing from Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey when they came on board. So it's like, now I took $50,000 and y'all got these huge moguls trying to come in and capitalize off this supposedly supposed to be independent film. And now I feel now I'm feeling like, you know what I'm saying? Like they okay, so if they finna capitalize off of it, what is she gaining out of it? Because originally she was finna put her stamp on it. But now Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry that came and put their name on it. It's like what is in it for me. So what Tyler Perry comes through back door and says, if you do this, and I don't know if they finna get to it or not, if you do this film and you get nominated for a Grammy, your next film, you only got 50,000 for this one. Your next film will be I think he said 3 to 5 million or something like that. And if you win an Oscar, your next film will be 6 to 8 million. So that was the pitch they gave Monique to get on board and show her ass in that movie Precious and play her role for 50,000 stinking ass dollars.
Guess what? Perry didn't stop at just whispers. He took it a step further and went on to badmouth her to director David E. Talbert. Oprah, on the other hand, kept mum throughout the whole ordeal, leaving Monique to wonder why her media mogul sister chose to stay silent. But here's where it gets interesting. Monique wanted to make it crystal clear that despite all the drama, there's no hate in her heart for Perry, Oprah, or Lee. In fact, she went on record saying,
"Let me be clear. I love those people. We love those people. My husband and I love they're our brothers and sisters."
And just to drive the point home, she shares her husband's philosophy.
"Mama, we ain't calling nobody out. We simply calling them up to say, listen, let's make our community better by making it right, not keep running and hiding behind what you consider is your power."
Now that's taking the high road amidst the Hollywood storm. And that's not even all the dirt she has on him. The grapevine suggests she's ready to spill all of his secrets. And with Monique's industry experience, who knows what she's got tucked away? And fans are noting how stuff about Perry is getting brushed under the rug. One person wrote online, "Is anyone else concerned about the Tyler Perry allegations? He is godfather to royal children. Feel like this is something to talk about. Seems it's being suppressed, disappeared from view."
It's a fact. In the new economy, average people are becoming millionaires faster and easier than ever before. But how do they do it? According to the news, the whole world's falling apart. Well, that's the $1 million question. Now, if you're not interested in the $1 million answer, go ahead and skip to it.
Another added, "If you all think that Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry are not a part of this satanic cabal, you're hive-minded fools. Monique Taraji, part of same cabal, aren't lying. Research, Oprah/Tyler equals sold out shills for the cabal. Sick of normies thinking they are magical. Nope. Now, Tyler Perry is no stranger to the limelight. He made waves in Atlanta's theater scene and struck gold with his media series. But let's keep it real. His journey to the top wasn't a walk in the park. Rumor has it, his ego might have gotten a bit too big, causing clashes even with heavyweights like Oprah. In Hollywood, playing some questionable cards is practically a rite of passage, right? Tyler Perry seems to know the drill. After smashing it at the box office, he ventured into TV with the hit sitcom House of Pain. But when it came to sealing the deal for a sweet syndication and a spin-off named Meet the Browns, things got messy. Deadline spilled the tea. Perry showed 4 writers the door when they asked for union contracts, stirring up major drama in the industry. And just like that, Tyler went on the hunt for new writers, boldly claiming these folks were replaceable. The Writers Guild of America took a stand against him, accusing him of refusing to negotiate, but the plot thickens. Perry accused the writers of starting a smear campaign, even comparing himself to Martin Luther King Jr. Kimbo might have gotten a bit too big, causing Tyler equals sold out shills for the cabal. Sick of normies thinking they are magical. Nope. Now, Tyler Perry is no stranger to the limelight. He made waves in Atlanta's theater scene and struck gold with his media series. But let's keep it real. His journey to the top wasn't a walk in the park. Rumor has it, his ego might have gotten a bit too big, causing clashes even with heavyweights like Oprah. In Hollywood, playing some questionable cards is practically a rite of passage, right? Tyler Perry seems to know the drill. After smashing it at the box office, he ventured into TV with the hit sitcom House of Pain. But when it came to sealing the deal for a sweet syndication and a spin-off named Meet the Browns, things got messy. Deadline spilled the tea. Perry showed 4 writers the door when they asked for union contracts, stirring up major drama in the industry. And just like that, Tyler went on the hunt for new writers, boldly claiming these folks were replaceable. The Writers Guild of America took a stand against him, accusing him of refusing to negotiate, but the plot thickens. Perry accused the writers of starting a smear campaign, even comparing himself to Martin Luther King Jr. I
want y'all to see how Tyler Perry fucking up the world. a man with a dress, and then when y'all see him in person, he looked like a strong black man. He got the beard, he sit straight up, he nicely groomed, he got the glasses on, so he looked very representative for the black community. But he throws on a dress for comedy. I don't even want to say demasculate. It's more than demasculation right there. It's like he's embracing it to the point where it's like he's making it cool to be. He's making it acceptable for a man to be who he is in the closet and then come out to society with a beard and glasses and keep your head up and look like a respect. He making that acceptable, bro. And I don't accept it. I ain't going for it, bro. I ain't going. Hell no. Hell no, nigga. Because you just had a dress on yesterday. And now you want me to look at you like a real man because you got money? No. I don't believe it. You still you still the same person you was yesterday. Just because you took the dress off and put some glasses on it, now you broaden your shoulders. Nah, come on, bro. Nah, we ain't going for that.
You believe it. Eventually, Perry waved the white flag, settling with the union, agreeing to pay residuals, and putting his name alongside major networks. Oh, and he threw a shout out to Martin Luther King Jr. while doing it. Now, that's some serious shit, right? Well, there's more. When negotiating a syndication deal, actor Brandon Jay revealed an unsettling incident during the filming of Perry's TV series. Jay auditioned for the role of Jeffrey, a bullied high school character, only to find Perry making a last-minute decision to turn the character gay. This unexpected twist required...
He looked gay. I'm gonna keep that one. He looked gay. I'm gonna keep that 100. He do. I don't even know. I gotta figure out what I can and can't say on him.
Actors to quickly adapt to new lines, chosen on the spot by Perry.
Mr. Perry comes in, everything changes. So we literally run the entire episode for him, and he hates it. He says, you know, I want Jeffrey to be gay, and he has a crush on his bully. That's not what I auditioned for. What?
The situation shed light on the challenges actors faced on Perry's set, emphasizing the director's impromptu decisions and the pressure placed on performers to conform to his vision, even if it meant significant last-minute changes to the script. These revelations added a layer to the ongoing discussions about Tyler Perry's management style and its impact on those working with him. But hold on, here's where Monique steps into the scene. Perry's film for colored girls faced a tidal wave of backlash. A week before its release, Perry shocked everyone by saying he'd only cast light-skinned women for his films. Say what? Monique wasn't having any of it. She called him out.
Hey, TTKP, I gotta know who you really is. You gotta DM me, man. TTKP on Instagram, TTKP on Facebook. DM me and holla at me, bro. Because I see you obviously a fan. So I'm gonna rock with you.
Saying it's sad and disheartening, a psychological thing that's been going on for years. Perry at the time didn't seem too fazed. He laughed off the criticism, claiming, "All I've ever done is cross the line." But could this be where the beef started? Is Monique about to spill the tea on Perry's alleged shady moves in Hollywood? And with Perry's colossal empire in the mix, Monique might be gearing up to spill some exclusive behind-the-scenes tea. We're talking everything from casting decisions to Perry's connections with other heavyweights in Hollywood. Keep in mind, she's already spilled the beans on Oprah and Tyler, claiming they white-balled her from the industry. Now the burning question is whether she's got the inside scoop on Perry too. But here's the kicker. It's not just about Perry. There's chatter about Monique exposing other big shots in Hollywood. Remember that Apollo Theater moment where she went off on Oprah and director Lee Daniels? Well, Perry might just be the tip of the iceberg. If Monique's got the goods, this could shake things up big time. Some skeptics think she's just seeking attention, while others are convinced she's on the brink of dropping a Hollywood bombshell. Whatever the case, Monique's got the whole town buzzing, and Tyler...
Monique is at that point where everybody else in the industry, where Cat Williams and everybody else is at, where it's like, y'all believing in this, and this. Hell no, she just want to be heard. And then she got left behind, because I ain't heard of Monique in so long, yo. She used to be one of them prime figures. Like, she wasn't up there with Oprah Winfrey. She was up there with Queen Latifah. She was up there with Queen Latifah. She was up there with Gabrielle Union. Like, it's certain people, it's certain names like that, like we shouldn't be forgetting about. Ain't no way we forgot about Monique. I forgot about her. Ain't no way she ain't been in the public eye like that. Ice Cube too, he getting blackballed right now. That's a name y'all ain't heard in how many years? Think about it. Ice Cube in the middle of getting blackballed right now.
Tyler Perry might be perched on the edge of his seat, and while all of this is new information, it turns out that the downfall of Diddy, Oprah, TD Jakes, and Tyler was already predicted. So it looks like Monique is just doing what the universe has planned. If you haven't been up to speed yet, what Monique's doing is a part of a bigger plan. There are disturbing claims circulating online about American Bishop TD Jakes, alleging his involvement in inappropriate activities at wild parties. The rumors suggest that TD Jakes, a renowned preacher, participated in events hosted by Diddy, where influential figures engage with men and young boys.
Everybody's
A
saying
TikTok
it.
video has surfaced where a woman accuses TD Jakes of being part of these parties. One person wrote, "These guys getting exposed one by one. DJ Envy, Diddy, Tyler Perry, TD Jakes, and Academics. Who's next?" Additionally, a woman on the YouTube page, the Master's Voice Prophecy blog, has made a prophecy claiming that TD Jakes is a Freemason and part of a satanic cult. According to her, Jakes has taken occultic vows and serves Satan as his true Lord and Master. She alleges that Jakes uses his preaching to deceive congregants and leads them into the dark world associated with his occultic affiliations.
Nah, man. What the fuck?
This
That
guy
shit.
showed up on a crate
Bro.
and it was installed within
Everybody
an hour.
saying that about
Pretty
TD
impressive.
That was the biggest part.
It ain't
The
no,
woman in the 2022
nobody
video
saying about
has
it,
made
nah.
highly serious and potentially defamatory allegations.
Man, everybody that said this about TD Jakes, and think about it, they felt like they was running the world, bro. Diddy felt like he was running the world. He got all these Jewish and white lawyers that's gonna bag him up. He got TD Jakes, who got the spiritual, he got the blind people getting led by spirit, by that false spirit, that spirit of the devil that everybody been following, even in the church. Then they got Diddy on the music side. He done took out Biggie. He done took out Tupac. He the last one left. Now he running. Now he the last living legend from that era. I ain't gonna say that era, but from that situation. And then they controlling who can and can't get in this industry, bro. And everybody look at the industry like the industry where they want to be. Y'all tripping.
Against Bishop TD Jakes, accusing him of engaging in inappropriate relationships, specifically mentioning activities with boys and young men. These claims, if true, would be grave offenses that could significantly impact Jakes' reputation and personal life. One person wrote, "I listened to TD Jakes' sermon when he did respond. He sounds very guilty of something to sit up there and say, even if I did do it, all I have to do is repent. Being anointed is one thing, but you allowed Tyler Perry to lay hands on you to deliver you is insane." Now, let's talk about Monique dropping Oprah's name into the mix. It's not exactly surprising given the whispers that have circulated for quite a while about Oprah being a heavyweight decision maker in the industry. Monique pointing fingers at Oprah, claiming she played a role in what Monique sees as her unfair treatment, adds a juicy twist to the ongoing drama. Oprah Winfrey, as we all know, isn't just a talk show legend. She's a powerhouse producer and a business tycoon. Her nod of approval, or conversely, her lack of support, could arguably make or break someone's career in the entertainment biz. Monique's stance falls in line with a broader narrative that suggests Oprah's influence extends far beyond the TV screen. Monique isn't the first to insinuate that Oprah might have a say in who gets the golden opportunities in Hollywood. The entertainment industry, like any other, has its behind-the-scenes power plays. The big names can pull strings that affect everything from casting decisions to who gets the spotlight at award shows. Now, keep in mind that these are just claims, and the intricacies of decisions in the entertainment world are often tangled webs. Monique is sharing her side of the story, and while it's creating waves, we'll have to wait and see how the accused parties respond. Hollywood has a history of controversies and power struggles, and Monique's allegations bring to light the need for openness and fairness in the industry's decision-making processes. As the story unfolds, we might discover more voices sharing their experiences, or providing different angles to the complex dynamics of power in showbiz. And the stuff that she has on Perry being worse than Diddy shouldn't come as a surprise as well. But can you imagine how bad it must be? I mean, Diddy alone has a super horrible history. Add TD Jakes in the mix, and it gets downright horrendous. And it's not just Monique. who's outing and exposing this group. People close to these artists have also stepped forward. I mean, did you hear what Gene Deal, Puff's security, had to say? Recently, Gene Deal brought up the topic of P. Diddy's parties and expressed surprise at the presence of T.D. Jakes in such an environment. He conveyed a sense of discomfort, deeming it inappropriate for a man of the cloth to engage in the lively atmosphere characterized by drugs, alcohol, and loose behavior. Reflecting on the evolving party scene, Gene recalled a time in the 90s and 2000s when interactions between men were not as overtly expressed as they are today. He noted that the current rap party culture embraces a more open attitude, likely influenced by the changing dynamics in the genre. Gene then shifted the conversation to T.D. Jakes' role as a spiritual leader.
Man, y'all got comments, son. Tell me what you would think. P. Diddy got rappers, entertainers, strippers, street niggas, and then you got Pastor T.D. Jakes. But Pastor T.D. Jakes not coming by himself. Pastor T.D. Jakes bringing an entourage. You know what his entourage is? A bunch of young, gay, black men that just want to be a part of this church community that T.D. Jakes done built. It's all a place where they come in and bringing these people. It's sexual initiations. Put it like that. Homosexual initiations. They're gonna have all these girls around, they off all these drugs, they drinking, they smoking. So these dudes they got these girls and these strippers around. But guess what? At a point in time, Diddy gonna tell all the girls to leave. He gonna tell all the girls to leave. We gotta have a meeting right now. T.D. Jakes, his boys, they in there. Certain rappers be up in there. Security guards. Trey Songz. I seen Trey Songz. I seen a couple niggas at them Diddy parties. Trey Songz was at them Diddy parties. You seen the one with Kevin Hart and all that was going on. Who else was at them Diddy parties? It was a lot of people at them Diddy parties. Damn, I can't think of nobody else right now. But then them lights go off. And Diddy like, man, bro, I don't even want to think. I don't even want to think no more. I just want to, I painted the picture for y'all.
Questioning how he could guide others when his own house seemed to lack order. Mentioning revelations from one of Jakes' books, Gene shared that the Reverend's two sons were allegedly associated with the LGBTQ+ community, with one of them reportedly involved in an incident in a Texas park. Amidst the discussion, Gene humorously touched upon the romantic relationship between Cassie and Diddy, referring to Cassie's admission that she wasn't physically attracted to Diddy. Despite a significant age difference, Gene pondered the rationale behind being with someone who didn't evoke genuine physical interest. One reason why Puff was still with her, despite knowing that she doesn't like him and isn't attracted to him, could be the fact that he wanted to hide it from the world that he's into men, and so he liked keeping her around. Ending it, Gene spills the beans about relationships where folks get used for their money. He's all about keeping it real and warns about the messiness that can come with that kind of situation. Just Gene Deal talking his mind, you know? And then other than the sacrifices, the blackballing, and the disgusting parties, there's also disgusting stuff such as Diddy abusing women, including his own mother.
Diddy was on watch. You know, Kirk Burroughs was like, yo, man, I should have saw, he told me he should have saw this coming with Cassie and the way he treated women when he slapped his mother. And I was like, he did what? I was stuck on stupid for a minute, but he was like, yeah, I thought that he would grow out of it, or it was just because all the shit he was going through when he slapped his own mother. I said, Kirk, let me tell you something. I said, Kirk, don't you remember when I told you when he cussed his mother out? And I think you was even that, Kirk. When we was getting in the limousine, he cussed his mother out. He told his mother to stay out of his mofo business. And I told him, man, you ever talk to your mother? You remember that situation? He said, yeah. I said, Kirk, why you didn't tell me then that he cussed that he slapped his mother? Because if you would have told me to slap his mother, I'd have beat the shit out of him, Kirk. And I know everybody gonna say, yo, why this shit coming out now in the whole 9 yards? This is a part of why he do the shit that he do to women, and people gotta understand that.
So, what do you think? Comment down below and let us know. If you like this video, click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be the first to see my next video. I post updates like this every week where I uncover the secrets of your favorite celebrities.
All right, y'all. All that shit was allegedly. Y'all like, share, subscribe. We coming back in about 2 hours. Me and OTMZ finna break down that Yo Gotti and CMG beef. We ain't picking no sides. We gonna break this shit down on some real nigga shit. All right, give us about an hour. We'll be right back. Like, share, subscribe. TTKP. Go follow me on Instagram. Go add me on Facebook. I'm on all platforms.